Hi guys, welcome to Soul's No Evolution. Thank you so much for taking the time to join me. This is going to be your daily divination for whenever it is that you are tuning in. Hope you're all doing well, guys. Wow, that is so strange. We had worry at the bottom of the deck, literally in the last reading, and now we've got success that's come out alongside it. So I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome, and then success. I know that there is no greater goal than to love. Yeah, that's it. And love trumps worry. So it's like, it almost feels, I want to start from the beginning. I'm getting so much information. It almost feels like there's something with the purple and the yellow. The purple is our third eye chakra, so that's intuition. Blah. It's your second sight, your extrasensory perception. So it almost feels like you sense that success in whatever, avenue of life is on the way, and you're coming to a realization that there is no point you worrying about an outcome, because you know that there is no greater goal than to love. So it almost feels as though you're letting the worry go. You're understanding that it's pointless, it's a waste of energy, it's a waste of emotion, a waste of time. It's not going to stop, or it's not going to ensure that the success happens, or whatever you're worrying about is not going to happen. And when you understand that, what you're showing yourself is an act of self-love. Like, you're going to be fine regardless of what the outcome of whatever it is that you're worrying about is going to be. And when you reach that point, that's when the success comes in, when you let it go. Now, this is representing our solar plexus chakra, yellow. And that to me is all about our mental activity, our beliefs and our value system. It's our confidence, our personal power. So when you get out of your head, which is where all worry kind of stems from, and you get into your solar plexus and you redirect that energy, and you take control, like I say, of your mental energy, and you sort of transmute it, the worry, into confidence, personal power, your determination. Whatever actions that you can take that are going to lead you towards your success is going to be more beneficial than you staying in your head and just worrying about an outcome but not taking any action. And that's what it feels like to me. Whether this is like a light bulb moment and you're just realizing it, or you've been spending time coming to this understanding or conclusion up until this point. Get some charms. Let's see what we've got going on. Wow, okay. I see two hearts there. Grandma, and then we've got a more and love. So yeah, like I said, it's about getting out of your head and connecting more with your lower chakras. So from the heart downwards, feeling more grounded. Like I said, connecting to your core beliefs, your heart beliefs. We've got the grandma on that side of the heart. We've got a castle, a book with ABCs on it, a pug, an elephant, another tree. We had like a tree of life in yesterday's charms, I'm sure. 4-leaf clover, and I'm sure I spoke about luck yesterday. Right, okay. Well, these are the charms that support today's reading. So, like I said, this worry is the obstacle that you're removing from your path at the moment, or you're being encouraged to remove from your path. Like I said, it's a waste of time, it's a waste of emotion, it's a waste of feeling. You could put that feeling, like I say, into feeling good about yourself. You could put that feeling into trusting yourself or trusting the outcome of a situation. Understanding, like I said, that, through your own personal empowerment, that regardless of the outcome, as long as you've got love in your heart, we've got two hearts in here twice, then the outcome of whatever it is you're worrying about doesn't really matter. And I can say that from personal experience without going into my personal story. But I spent years worrying about the outcome of something, just to realise that when I decided to take action, there was nothing for me to worry about. And I'd spent, 15 years in a state of mental turmoil, like just worrying, that was absolutely pointless. So I know it's not the easiest thing to do in the midst of it. But like I said, I didn't have a spiritual teacher. I didn't have anybody giving me this advice. A lot of the people surrounding me were very much in this worrying energy. So I felt I should have something to worry about also. Instead of, like I say, dropping down into my heart, dropping down into my knowing, dropping down into, my values and my beliefs, my own personal power and confidence in the outcome of that particular situation. So, for some of you, I'm seeing this castle as a need for you to have boundaries, like I say, against external worry. If these are people in your external world that have got a vested interest in an outcome that's happening in your life as well, don't allow their worry to bleed into your success or into your ability to bring about positive outcomes in your life. I'm definitely feeling that with the pug here. It's about you having a certain loyalty to yourself at this time. So, like I say, this loyalty is to your own heart. It's to your own heart. I'm really getting a big sense of the heart. Like I say, it's mentioned, love is mentioned here, and this isn't romantic love. I'm definitely feeling this is more self-love. So there's a loyalty here to your path. There's a loyalty here, like I say, to follow your heart. And the more in tune you are with your heart, that's when your confidence steps to the fore. Because you're living from your heart, you're living from your essence, you're living through your purpose of being here. When our heart stops beating, life as we know it in the 3D realm ceases to be. So our hearts have got a very big part in, how we choose to live here on earth. We can't live without one. So what is the point of living but not living through your heart whilst you're here? To only then sort of put the emphasis or the onus on how important your heart is, and when it stops. Our heart is always beating if we're healthy and if we're fortunate enough. So it's about protecting your experience, your life, your successes, almost from the worry of others. Don't allow their worry to determine the results that you're going to get in a situation that only you can feel through your own heart. That's what I want to say. And we've got the book, ABC. So that's about knowledge, acquiring wisdom. You may be looking up on, I don't know, whether it's personal development stuff, managing your emotions, chakras. Like I say, because all of these are going to probably, I don't know the colours of all of the cards, but they're all going to be linked to one chakra or another. And there's loads of chakra meditations that are available to you on YouTube. But when our chakras are in alignment, that's when the energy flows unblocked through us. So if, like I say, worry manifests in the mind. So if our crown chakra is blocked, if our third eye chakra is blocked, which is the purple here, then we don't get to move down into the lower emotions and chakras, like I said, which is our heart, which is our solar plexus. So the flow of our life kind of stops. I'm no medical professional either, so, take this with a pinch of salt or a grain of salt. But there's a need for you to be loyal to your own heart here that's going to look, opportunities, things being presented to you, your success actually being able to manifest. And like I said with the boundaries, it may be family that you're being asked to put up boundaries against, and that doesn't mean cutting people out of your life. But what I will say, it is taking on board, like I say, people's opinions, including my own, with a pinch of salt, using your own senses as a barometer to what you should be taking on board. Every reader starts with saying, have discernment. Use discernment as to whether this reading is for you or if it's not for you. Don't just take what I'm saying or what any other reader is saying as fact above your own feelings, above what your mind is telling you. Be discerning, and that goes for everybody that we're engaging with in our life as well. So there may be a need, like I say, for you to be more discerning in relation to family, and if it's not, individual family members, then it very may or could be with the beliefs and values that you've inherited from your family, from your ancestors, from your lineage. It may be time for you to look at learning a new way. Like I say, learning new beliefs, replacing those old beliefs with something that is more in alignment with what it is that you're trying to achieve. Because that's the thing, if you truly believe, like I say, you have a belief that success is yours, then where's the need to worry? We only worry when we want something, but we don't think that we can have it. You know what I mean? So change the belief about the not thinking that you deserve it, or not thinking that you're worthy of it. That would be the right way to go around it, to alleviate that worry. But changing beliefs, you know, I don't know, I'm not going to say that it takes a long time. It depends on the person. I didn't really know what I was doing in the first instance. So it took me a lot longer than what I feel it could take somebody else. And with the information and the knowledge that I know now. But there's loads of, like I say, advice, guidance, people that can provide you with information, data, knowledge for you to actually put into action in your own life if changing your beliefs is something that you're wanting to do. Right, let's move these out the way, get some letters. I was ready to start reading out the book. Kind of jumping ahead a little bit there. Let's get some letters. Right, we have an A, I, artificial intelligence. Let's see how that's going to line up. P-A-J-N. And a G. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm seeing pig. Artificial intelligence. Right. From the artificial intelligence, I'm just getting, like I was talking about, a reprogramming of your mind. As I was saying, worry kind of stems from the mind. So it may be that, I don't know, EFT is a really good technique to help in terms of reprogramming, whether it's your mind or your body's response to certain stimuli. If you are a worrier, I know, look up EFT for worrying. That might be really helpful for you. If I can remember, there is a particular guy who I used to do watch a lot of his videos years ago. I haven't done any tapping in a long time, but it was something that really helped to unblock a lot of blockages for me at the very, very beginning of my journey. So I will leave that in there. I'm going to leave it there and read these out the book though, guys. So, worry. We didn't read it yesterday, so it's amazing how it's come back up. Success. And here's worry. Okay. It says, worry, oh my God, just reading the first line. Worry is a wasted emotion. It does nothing other than give you the illusion of control. When you expend too much energy worrying, it limits you and has an adverse effect on the natural energy of the soul. Worrying destroys the hope and faith and excitement that are wonderful elements of this schoolroom called Earth. Remember that you are what you think, and you have the power to create positive thoughts which beget positive outcomes. Worry is a negative emotion that sets you up for a negative result. What unnecessary worries are you carrying around with you now? Examine them objectively in the light of love. Help your soul by releasing them to be fully connected to the current moment, which is where your power resides. Yeah, that's exactly what I've just said. And then success. Success can mean many things to the ego self, but the soul only knows one triumph, and that is to love. When your soul is no longer manifested in the physical dimension, it is a time of reflection on how successful it was with that endeavour. The soul doesn't care how big your house was, or how nice your car was, or how many bank accounts you had. The soul only cares about how you expressed love and compassion. In the infinite wisdom of the universe, the more love you demonstrate, the more you will receive. And even your ego's definition of success is altered. Your notion of how you would be perceived as successful will change. The material things that you thought would make you happy will not have the same appeal. And that is what you find as you go, whether it's on your spiritual journey, a personal development journey, an ego death, however, whatever you want to call it, dark night of the soul. You come out of that a changed person. I'm not saying that monetary exchange isn't of any importance. You know, we all need to live, we all need to eat, we all need to, you know, have basic things. But in terms of what you strive for, in terms of what you worry about, especially in relation to success, it just becomes a entity in the grand scheme of things. And it's funny how I mentioned about death and our hearts stopping. I think, was it in this one? I don't know. I think it was in this reading. Oh God, I feel like I've been talking for ages. But yeah, so it is once we transfer out of this dimension and we look back, the things that we deem to be important in the 3D aren't as important as we place our focus on them here and now. And I know that's, like I say, it's harder to sort of believe in the midst of it, but that's the way that it generally is. It says, feel the fear and do it anyway. That was what we needed yesterday. That was spot on for yesterday's message. I didn't even know that was in here. Your potential is endless. And it is. Your capacity to love is also endless as well. And it says old ways won't open new doors. So yeah, there's something about releasing this old belief system, your old value system, what it is that's causing you all this worry and anxiety or being up in your head. And it's by releasing all of that that you open this new door to what your new definition of success truly is. Right, I'm done. Right, that was beautiful. I love these cards. A bit mellow, but I love them. Right, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a fantastic day, and I will see you soon. Bye-bye.